Hey guys, we got a little more SAT practice for you today. We're doing no calculator again. I encourage you to work the problems along with me and try them for yourself and see if you can get them. If not, I'll be working them out too right now, so let's do it. Alright, so first question here. A squared minus 26a plus 69 equals 0. If a minus 5 is greater than 0, what is the value of a? The first thing I want to do here, I think, is factor. So I need to know what two numbers are going to multiply to 69 and add to negative 26. First thing that stands out to me here is that 69 is divisible by 3. 69 divided by 3 is going to be 23, if I do that in my head real quick. So that means that if we take 3 times 23, that will equal 69. We need them to add to negative 26, so that means they're going to be negative 3 and negative 23, because we multiplied those, that'll be positive 69. So that means we can rewrite a squared minus 26a plus 69 as a minus 23 times a minus 3. A equals 23, or a equals 3. And if we know a minus 5 is greater than 0, well, 3 minus 5, negative 2 is greater than 0. That's not true. 23 minus 5 should be greater than 0. Yep, 18 is greater than 0. This means a is going to be 23. Answer is D for that first one. Alright, next problem here. The length of a rectangular rug is 2 feet more than its width. If the length of the rug is 8 feet, what is the area of the rug in square feet? Okay, so for length, minus 2, because it's 2 more, equals our width. And we know our area is going to be the length times width. And our length of 8 minus 2 will equal our width. 6 is our width. And we already know area is going to be length. 8 times width now is 6. Times 6 is 48. Answer choice B. All good. Let's keep moving here. According to a conservation biologist, the number of bison in national park is declining at an annual rate of 1.74%. The current population is 18,000. Which of the following appropriately represents expressions appropriately models the population of bison 5 years from now? Okay, so I know 5 is going to be our exponent because that's our time. Time is 5. And I know our initial principal is going to be 18,000 because that's how many we start with. So right away, I know I want that 18,000 out front because our equation is going to be interest equals P times 1 minus R, our rate, to the power of T. That equation right there. So I want our 18,000 out front. So I'm going to eliminate C and D right off the bat. Now I need our 1.74%. It's a decimal. We're going to move it 2 places. It's going to be 0.0174. And then I want 1 minus 0.0174 because that's our rate to the power of time, which is 5. And that's going to eliminate A because that 5 is inside the parentheses, leaving me with the answer choice B. It's really this equation right here that you guys are going to want to make sure you know. That's going to work for any form of interest or population or something that is moving at a rate. The key word here is rate. We're going to use that equation when we hear rate. Okay, next problem. X minus 1 divided by 3 equals k, and k is 3. What is the value of x? X minus 1 divided by 3 equals k. Let's make k 3. X minus 1 over 3 equals 3. Multiply each side by 3, getting rid of those. X minus 1 is going to be 9. X is going to be 10. Answer choice D. Okay, all good. Let's keep. Which of the following is equivalent to 9 to the 3/4? Okay, and I know it's hard to see, but that is a 4 right there. My square root. Okay, so what we need to look at here is when we have a value, we'll call that A to the B over C. That is going to equal the square root of our C value is going to move there, and it's going to be of A to the B. So that's really what you need to know there. And another important thing is when you see a square root, there's really a 2 there. They just don't write it because it's conventional to assume that if there's nothing there, it's the square root, or the second root, I guess, if you will, of the equation. So let's rewrite 9 to the 3/4, excuse me, in that form there. Square root of 4, 9 to the third. I'm going to rewrite that as the fourth root of 9 times 9 times 9, also known as the fourth root of 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, and one more 3. And I know because we're looking at the fourth root, if I have 4 things inside here, they can come right out. So I'm just going to be 3 to the fourth root of 3 times 3. I'm going to rewrite that really quick too. 3 times the fourth root of 3 squared. And if we put that back in the form we had before, that's really 3 times 3 to the 2 over 4, which can be simplified to 3 times 3 to the 1/2. And let's switch it back to the form they want one more time. 3 second root of 3 to the 1, which we could just write shorthand as 3 root 3. Answer choice D. Once again, the key thing to remember up here is what's in red. This equation, or I guess conversion, if you will, is really important for these SAT no calculator questions. Okay, let's keep going. Solving is not a solution to the inequality. Okay, 3x minus 5 greater than or equal to 4x minus 3. Do some simple moving around here. I'm going to subtract 3x from each side. Negative 5 is greater than or equal to x minus 3. Pop that 3 over each side. Those are going to go. Those went earlier. Negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2, greater than or equal to x. Or better yet, x is less than or equal to, negative 2. So negative 5 is less than negative 2, negative 3 is less than negative 2, negative 2 is less than or equal to negative 2, meaning A is the only one that cannot be a solution here. Boom. Let's keep moving. All right, if 3 times quantity 2x minus 3 equals 33, what is the value of x? Pretty simple stuff here, guys. I'm sure you can do this one awfully quick. These are what we call time catcher-uppers. They're going to get you those extra time you need for those difficult questions when you have quick, easy ones that you can bang out like this. But you got to be careful you don't make any mistakes. First thing I'm going to do is distribute that 3 there. So I have 6x minus 9. I'm going to add that 9 on over. So I have 6x equals 33 plus 9, which is a nice old 42. Divide each side by 6. 6's are gone. I'm left with x equals 42 divided by 6. Multiplication tables tell me that's x equals 7. There we go. Answer choice C.